So as you can see, the sunlight is what permeates in all manifestations. The sunlight is what actually brings the knowledge of manifestation to manifestation. The sunlight is all that. See, the way the sunlight says is that I am that. And then the sunlight also says, I am that. And the sunlight says, I am that. And so the saying, I am that I am, is the sun talking. So when someone says, who is your God? You should say, I am that. I am that. I am that. Which means you will be aware of the knowledge of you being sunlight, which means that you are everything that the sunlight has made. You are just a representation of the emanation of your higher self, which is the sunlight. When you know that, you'll find out the problem with your surrounding world is that the other people that occupy this realm of time and space with you have lost their knowledge of self and see you as someone that should not be given a helping hand when you're in need. Someone has taught the earth recipients a foolish game plan called competition and non-reliance. Everybody is here only so you could be a help to each other. That's the only reason for it. See, when you eat animals, when you kill an animal and eat it, it shows you that the strong survive. But that's what animals do. You've already went through that part of your existence, and you should have evolved to a human right now. What good are you at being a human if you're still ritualizing animalistic type of efforts? You shouldn't be killing animals to eat them. When you see a lion chase down a zebra and jump on it and rip the veins all out of its neck, the barbarism that's involved with that is no different than the barbarism that your butcher or the farmer or whoever is responsible for the slaughter of the flesh that you consumed, that bacon this morning or that ham last night or that chicken you're going to eat at lunchtime. It don't matter. It's all dead animals. And they were murdered and killed and their life taken away from them, and you foolishly believe that there's life in that fecal matter that you can regenerate to actually bring sustainment to you, and it's not. It's a foolish bag of misinformation that was given to you by the many meat producers on this planet. I hate to say it to you, but you're a sucker for them. It's costing you bad karma and bad health. So stop eating dead animals. Stop killing the animals on earth. Stop sport fishing and all that stupid shit that everybody is doing. If you was in touch with the sun, you would know that all those things I just named are property of you, and you should not mistreat your property that's here to give you a certain tranquil vision of peace and completion. And what do? You go out and deplete completion. You idiots. So you won't be allowed to be on this earth anymore, raping and murdering and killing and lying and deceiving and deifying worship of false ass gods. All that's coming to an end. The true God, Asar, has been commissioned to build a city for the sunlight, and who's going to stop that? I guess if there's anybody on the earth that can make the sun change its characteristics and turn green from auburn yellow or whatever, orange, it could be, you haven't saw many green suns before, and I'm sure. So let's go ahead and keep listening, and I'm going to point out to you before we go that this is the inner recesses of this tunnel, and the sunlight has been projected down into the tunnel. And as you can see, the sustaining green color there to corroborate my story.
Be even older. According to ancient astronaut theorists, it is. Perhaps by many thousands of years.
The Cappadocia region of Turkey was part of the Zoroastrian Empire, which was Persian in nature. And it's one of the oldest religious traditions on the face of the earth.
The Zoroastrian religion, an ancient faith based on opposing forces of good and evil, is widely believed to have influenced both Hinduism.
I'm going to show you something.
thousands of years.
The Cappadocia region of Turkey was part of the Zoroastrian Empire, which was Persian in nature. And it's one of the oldest religious traditions on the face of the earth.
Okay, here's the deal. They're not going to claim this. You see this right here? Look at that. And look at this right here. Alright? And then look at that one there. These are all those vortexes I'm telling you about. Alright? This is definitely ancient African. As you can see, this big hole right here. Also symbolic to the sinkholes that we see on the earth right now. This is all the demonstration that they laid out for the world to show them the occurrences of our universe in stone. They wrote it down. They even show you the damn sinkholes right here. Alright? This is all ancient African. Sunlight information. These white people are always trying to claim this knowledge, but that's the reason why they can't tell you what I'm telling you now. None of them is going to tell you that the ancient civilization who built this already put in the ground an example of the sinkholes that we see forming around Earth already. They won't tell you that. They can't tell you that. But I'm telling you right now. And as you can see, the engravings in stone, synonymous with what we did in Egypt. Even these mound structures, underground here, you can see the mounds. Underground structures right there. Underground, just like here in North America. Mound structures. The same thing. But they move their white asses in, murder everybody, then the next thing you know, it's they white asses that built this. Just like they don't want to and can't take credit for Egypt, because everybody can ask them, well, why aren't you still building them now? But then, of course, they'll do everything to eradicate the true craftsmanship for that belonging to the melanated people, as well as this right here. As well as all of their Bible stories that they plagiarized off of our walls of antiquity, where we wrote our stories of our occurrences and our understanding of how the universe works, and synonymous with the mapping of the constellations of the zodiacs. And all this stuff is our years of research and mapping and charting and writing. And they come in with murder and lies and deceit and false religions and stagnate the world and this type of stuff not to be seen anymore. Only thing you got now is grand ass Las Vegas, city of sin. Look at these structures, step pyramids. You're not going to tell me that this is not synonymous with the structures that you see the black man and woman all over Asia and Africa and everything. And now here it is. And they going to, for some reason, try not to bring this sun disk right here into focus with all of the ancient stuff and all of the sun disks. All of it nothing but spirals and movement of consciousness, quarters of slices, as you can see in their other zodiacs. You can see that in there. And they're not going to try to tell you that. Or when you go down here, they're not going to show you the synonymous woman shroud or female yoni, vagina, vulva, all that. And then look over here even. There it goes there. Okay? As we see the bottom half of the X. Okay? Look at it. Alright, see, they're not going to try to point all this out to you. They're going to try to keep this hid from you and try to make you do nothing but focus on white Jesus. Alright, look now. See the circle? The same stuff you see in Egypt. If all you got to do is put the feathers, the wings of Ma'at around it. That's the only thing missing. Now let's go at this and let's see where we go. Look at that. Now they take the wings of, our wings of Ma'at, okay? Do you see? There they go. The wings of Ma'at right there. And what do? They stick some fucking white man in there. You see that shit? We all know there's the sun disk in the middle. And we know I've showed you that with the two snakes on each side, right? The creation and recreation. Then they got this old white man stuck in there. This is what they've done. They plagiarized all our sciences and our math. And they want to claim it for themselves and walk around the world as imposter rulers that rule off of violence, deception, deprivation, and just evil, lies, and deceit. And I just want everybody on the world to know this stuff, so when it's time for your judgment to come, everybody that's going to be in the judgment center is going to say to you, no. We don't want to hear that, because we sent Asar, and he broke the shit down.
Zoroastrian religion, an ancient faith based on opposing forces of good and evil.
No, see? No, it's not. As we can see, what this is the universe or uterus. As always, there's the X, look. To show you, I know, I'm not lying to you. Look, there it goes. Right there. See, this thing will run straight through like that. And this one will go like this. There it goes. Coming down to earth. Meaning at the vagina. The female black dot. The clitoris is what I always say. And as you can see, it's even tapered right there with one right there and one right there. 3. Representation of 3. And they go from large to medium to small. As if it wasn't for little, that wouldn't be big. So even as big as this one is, there's one bigger. And then you can see these, it's probably 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count them, but it could be for the 7 cosmic forces, even counting this one right here. Alright? All this is all over Asia. All over Africa. And I don't care how old they try to make this be. You can easily see it's 2 synonymous, like 2 paws at the lion's foot in Egypt with the Sphinx. Okay, same thing where this would be an initiation hall. Okay, you probably could go inside of there where you'd be inside, where you'd be initiated into some type of God-knowing brotherhood where the wisdom of the universe will be at your availability when the universe deemed it necessary. But as you can see, all this antiquity of cutting ground to level and building erections to God with huge stones. And that's what that is. Same thing I told you that's in the pyramid, how they always come to that point. Just like the pyramids, the woman's legs. That's what that is. The woman's legs, walking her badass on earth. And you can see that. And then out of the middle, drops the man. Same thing. Okay, so the white man needs to just stop his lying. Alright, that's all to it. You can even see right here the Buddha in the middle there with the spirals around the bottom. You can see it right there, the spirals, to show you this is an ancient African civilization. And not even African, melanated. Sun children worshiping their God son. That's gonna burn y'all asses up to think you're gonna come here and murder all us and make us worship you. And the sun just gonna sit there forever and watch it. Get ready to fry. Buy your green light. I don't care if you buy it or not. I'm just here to tell you what the sun said. So go ahead with your arrogance.
Is widely believed to have influenced both Hinduism and Judeo-Christianity. Founded sometime before the 6th century.
Now look, Hinduism and Judeo-Christianity. Here he is with the female encompassing him now. See, she's encompassing him, and then he's got the gold ring in his hand too, okay? Which is nothing but the halo. It ain't over his head now, but he got it in his hand. The representation of deity, all right? The white guy now, he got his hair, he done replaced our locks and our real manicured beard and replaced everything with him. Now look, he still got the colors with the wings. Look, he done stretched the wings out to make it not obvious, but that's what they are. They are the blue light that you see in the sky that comes from the sun, that overpowers all the color spectrum unless your pineal gland is open. Like your pineal gland is open now, you can see the other colors. But look how he stole all this from us and put himself in the middle of it all. And look right here. There is the lady right there. See? Look. With what falls to earth. He done put that right where his vagina would be. Now he done took the place of the woman. See that? Put himself over all that. You see, and even got a little skirt on. See that little homo shit going on inside of him? This is bad. I want you to know that it's real bad. I mean, it is. So we're gonna move on.
BC. Its chief god is the creator, Ahura Mazda. And in the 2nd chapter of the Zoroastrian sacred text, the Venidad, Ahura Mazda saves mankind from a worldwide environmental disaster. Much like the story of Noah in the Hebrew